Hi class, this is Jamila Walker, and this is my part of the final project, part two. So this is taking a look back of our Jennifer's and I community, Hamptonians Love Scandal. And when we first started, we wanted to create bonds with alumni and new students and form new friendship, empower and inspire us to be bold, fearless, like the gladiators in Scandal, and to create a more fulfilling homecoming and reunion because of the new friendships that will be formed in this community, as well as continue to watch the shows and have live parties as we tweet or talk on Facebook about the shows. But it wasn't turning out like that, especially inspiring and empowering each other. So we looked at our strategy again and came up with a new strategy where Hampton alumni can get together and reminisce about their times at Hampton, and the content still would consist of all things Scandal. We would talk about the characters, the actors outside of the show, the wardrobe, the looks of what they're wearing, the current and past episodes, as well as blog about and talk about the episodes that kind of reflected our times at Hampton University. And you'll see some of those posts in our blog. And our community primarily interacts on Twitter and Facebook, especially when the shows airs. We did a couple of live tweets, and that seemed to be somewhat effective. And we believe the stuff that the new strategy would generate more content for our community. So one of our things that we create is shareable content, and towards the end of the course, Scandal season finale, and so but the actors gave us a lot to talk about. The first picture you'll see is of James, which is the character with Dan, and he's reading stories to children for this organization's event. And then while we were also tweeting live for the season finale, on Twitter, we were also posting on Facebook, which seemed to be more effective um, in our community than on Twitter. With Twitter, we were tweeting live to other groups of Scandal, and that seemed to work, but we weren't really hitting the Hampton community. But um, you could see how many people viewed the post, especially about Mama Pope. That was over 400 people saw that post. And on the other side, you see Twitter, you see the some of our tweets were retweeted or favored. So that was pretty cool. And we try to promote community growth. Again, this is also the community would also be sharing that Hamptonian pride. So we shared news about what was going on in Hampton, as well as when the show stopped and the season finale ended. Again, the actors gave us something more to talk about, especially with Columbus Short and him getting fired from the show. Prior to that, his violent behavior. Um, his arrest, a lot of things. So it gave us a lot of content to talk about and even to ask questions on Twitter. As well as Kerry Washington, she gave birth to a baby girl, and we tweeted that. There was a great profile piece on Shonda Rhimes, the producer of the show, so we tweeted that, which was also retweeted and favored. And more about Columbus Short and the changes that can happen during Scandal for season four. Our results on Facebook, which surprised me a lot, was the total likes that we received. I really didn't think that we were going to get 104 likes, but we did, which is amazing. And that's where we reached the most people. We kind of really peaked around May 1st and May 2nd. We post a lot on Facebook, and because that's where we know that our audience are mostly like on that social platform. Then we have Twitter. Twitter, we have 26 followers, and we follow in 69. We have one list of all the Scandal groups, actors and actresses, writers of the show. We have a little following. I wish it was a little bit more, but um, we didn't get there. And then our independent platform was Google Plus, which we have 5 likes in our circle. However, we have 660 views, which is kind of strange, but again, it didn't really take off as we thought it would. And then our blog um, did pretty okay. It could have been better. I think we could have blogged a little bit more, in my opinion, but again, we were reaching our audience where we knew they were the most, which was Facebook. So for the analysis, we learned that Facebook was the best and the most popular platform for our community. We were surprised that Twitter did not take off as much as we thought it would, and we were extremely surprised that Google Plus didn't take off as much as we thought it was, since we believed that that Google Plus was similar to Facebook, and it uses the word community in itself. So just assume that it would be an easier transition to that. Our audience again was mainly on Facebook, but that didn't carry over too much to our other social media platforms. And again, we reached more audience on Facebook and were able to interact with them more. On Twitter, there's a limit on character, and because everything is in real time, you have to post consistently and constantly, or the message just gets lost with a whole bunch on the Twitter feed. So that was kind of difficult too. But with Facebook, you kind of see it, and visuals is everything. And also, we discussed using a new independent platform, Pinterest, since our pictures and quotes seem to draw the most likes and attention on Facebook. We thought we could provide a little bit more about HU content. Um, it was starting to go total to more a lot about Scandal and maybe not intertwining Scandal and Hampton. And I don't think it was a support group for Hamptonians to come and talk and discuss. We were more of the creators and critics and influencers, and we had a lot of wallflowers, but likes. So, again, the social mention, we use Olivia Pope, Scandal, Kerry Washington, also Scandal Finale, Scandal Thursdays as our hashtags, which you brought a lot of numbers and retweets and mentions. Again, we use Topsy, another social listening tool, to get Kerry Washington, Scandal, Olivia Pope, and also with Scandal, I noticed that there's a lot of things that are scandal. Just like with the recent LA Clippers owners, they use the word scandal, and then there's an Asian singing group named Scandal. So that hashtag is used quite often, not necessarily for um, the ABC Scandal show. So that's why we decided to use Kerry Washington, Olivia Pope, Gladiator, Scandal Thursday, Scandal Finale, to see what else we would get from there. And here's just a picture of the results from our pages, our Twitter, our Google Plus, and our Facebook page. Again, I really enjoyed this class. I learned so much about social media that I did not know before. I had no idea about analytics and social media, and I heard of Hootsuite, but I wasn't sure how to use it. But now I use it constantly, especially for work. And it was great for this class because I didn't have to constantly be on Facebook and Twitter. I can just schedule whatever content I needed to post and for whatever time. So I think that was great in itself. I we hope to continue this community and make it even better. And again, I'm so surprised by our numbers, particularly Facebook. I'm ecstatic that we've gotten over 100 likes. So I enjoyed this class a lot. Thank you. Bye.